Hello my friends and welcome to the channel. Today it will be a short video with my emotions from my new handheld console. It is Retroid Pocket 4 Pro, and this is very interesting and quite powerful handheld device. And today it will be just my emotions about this, just my opinion. It will be not a full review. I will try to make it later, but I just received this device and I'm very happy. So today I just unpacked it, and at first I just installed some emulators, some games. So at first I want to mention that the box was a little bit damaged when it arrived, but everything was okay inside. And let me show you what do we have in the box. So it's like a magnet here. You can see that here it's just user's manual in not so good condition. Also we have this thing from the soft material just to take care about our screen of the device while it's transporting. And also we have this very nice USB Type-C connector here, USB Type-C to USB Type-B, and it's pretty solid. I like the quality of this one. It doesn't feel cheap, and yeah, it's quite nice. And also it has something like sticky stuff to gather it all together. So if you are buying your Retroid for only $199, that is all that you will have. But that's okay, because for these specs I think this device is underpriced, so it's quite, I cannot say that it's quite cheap, but for this price you're getting pretty much. Okay, so let's see what do we have here. At first, my impressions, this device is really small and compact. I'm feeling just like I'm holding like a PSP in my hands or something like this. It is very light and compact device. Besides this, we have here these bumpers, and maybe it can be not so good for put this stuff in your pockets, because these bumpers will make some mess in your pockets and it will be not so comfortable maybe. But the size of this device, it is like pretty modern mobile phone, pretty modern cell phone. So as you can see, it's like a size of my hand. Okay, so what do I like here? I'm a big fan of another type device, and this device called AYN Odin Pro. I have this AYN Odin Pro. It is the first generation, and I like it so much because it's so comfortable. It lays in hands pretty well, and also it is rather powerful and have a nice 6-inch display. But what I doesn't like in this device, first, is you can see, if you will look closer on this one, you will see that it's dirty like hell. I don't know how, but I'm using some material to fix it, trying to do like this. And after a few gaming sessions, after a few touches, as you can see, it just gathers your fingerprints, it gathers everything, and yeah, it's not so, yeah, it's pretty soft and nice touching, but it's still it doesn't good at all. And as you can see here, it's pretty similar. I'd say it's almost the same design here from the top, and from the bottom is also all the USBs and all the 3.5 inches for sound. It's situated under the same places, and yeah, it looks pretty similar. But what I like in this one, that at first it doesn't take so much fingerprints, because this material, it's like a plastic, but it's covered with something like, I don't know, it's covered something like maybe a little bit with a rubber or something like with this. And it feels great, you know, in the hands when you're taking this. And what do I like? That it doesn't take any fingerprints at all, so all day using and almost nothing. As you can see, it's pretty matte here. Okay, what's my impressions about this one device? At first, I want to mention that is not so comfortable, yeah, as this device, as my favorite device, Odin Pro, because when you're holding Odin, you have here special grips here and there, and also a big screen, and your fingers just lying on the buttons if you need this. It's great. And what can I say about Retroid Pocket 4 Pro? That it is not so comfortable to use, but it is very pretty nice for using. I just have a big hands, and I think that's my problem. But also I remember how I used Sony PlayStation Portable, and it was no problem, so I don't think it will be any problems with it. Yes, it is not so comfortable as this one, but from other side it is very small and pocketable, and it's much smaller than this Odin Pro. Let's compare it with Nintendo Switch. So it's smaller than Nintendo Switch Lite, and it's great, I think so, because Nintendo Switch Lite is also a pretty small device and compact, and it's really like PSP, you know, maybe like PS Vita or something like this. And if we will compare it with the Steam Deck, look at this. How big is Steam Deck and how small is Retroid Pocket 4 Pro? It's just awesome, yeah. And Steam Deck is really heavy, but we can understand that Steam Deck is like a personal computer that you can use with Windows or you can use with AAA projects, and this device is just for compact gaming till PS2, maybe GameCube, yes. It runs very well for PS2 emulator, yeah, great. Just so if you are taking this device for PS2 emulation and every system is lower than PS2, it will be great. Yeah, it runs very well. For Nintendo Switch, no, it doesn't run games from Nintendo Switch well. Maybe in the future, because it has a powerful hardware here, but nowadays it cannot run Nintendo Switch games in normal resolution, without glitches, without stutters. It cannot. Yes, you can play some games like Mario Wonder, you can play some 2D graphical games without any problems, but maybe it is something like 15 or 20% of library of Nintendo Switch games. And also you will have many problems. You will need to tweak these games. So if you're wondering if it's okay for playing Nintendo Switch games on this device, I'd say rather no than yes. But there is a pretty bonus to play Nintendo Switch games here, because you can do that, but not all games. Maybe 15-20 games will go just well, and the others there will be some problems here and there. There will be some lags, there will be some stutterings, and that's all. And maybe in the future emulators will be better and it will be fixed, but nowadays I'd say that it is great emulator for Sony PlayStation Portable, because it has the same the screen ratio as Sony PlayStation Portable, but the screen is bigger resolution, so you can upscale 3 or 4 times and the picture will be just great. Okay, so what do I think about ergonomics? The ergonomics is great. I think Retroid done all the best in this device, because everything we have here, it's on the right places. Even me with my big hands, it's pretty comfortable to play like this in this mode. Yeah, it's not so comfortable to play with with these sticks together in the modern games. Not so comfortable, but it's still possible to play, and it's still very nice experience playing this. Okay, sorry guys, I'm really happy with this device. Let's turn it on and I'll talk about something I don't like with this device. Okay, let's make a little bit closer. Okay, at first the colors of the system, as you can mention, this is rather purple. I don't know what happened, maybe it's problem of Android 13 launcher or something like this, but sometimes we have really purple colors here, as you can see in the menu. And I heard that Retroid Pocket 4 Pro had a problem with their screens, so they just go green, and then Retroid company, they just released a new firmware fix to it, and it just fixed the colors, but also it a little bit broke the color correction here. So I hope in future it will not be some issues with this. As you can see, if we go to the menu, this stuff is white and this is purple. I really don't like it. Maybe I think it's just a software problem, so I think Retroid will fix it in a few moments later with a new firmware update. Okay, so the other problem is, for me, it's too loud fan noise here. If you press in high performance, at first we have standard performance. At first we have standard performance and high performance options here. This is performance for our CPU. So in GPU, if you will press high performance, it will be work to max settings, and of course the fan will go and it's a little bit mad here. So as I'm thinking, when we are pressing the high performance and we just still in our menu, we don't go nowhere, we don't play in any games, we don't do nothing heavy applications and so on and so forth, but as you can listen, the fan is pretty noisy and it runs, I think, like something like a 60%. Okay, let's make the fan sport. So as you can see, when we press sport mode, the fan is really aggressive, and it's okay because now we force the fan to be aggressive. But when we are in smart mode, I think just in the menu it must be quiet, because I don't know, I don't want to every time choose a high performance standard. Yes, if we'll choose standard mode, the fan will be quiet, it just turn off. But in a high performance mode it's pretty noisy, but when we are not playing it also noisy. I'm okay with fan where it's noisy in the games, because we are playing and this device will be became hotter. Yeah, so if you don't want your CPU to be throttling, yeah, you must turn on the fan. But the main problem that the fan is still, it's on, but I'm not playing nothing. So I just I hope Retroid will fix this, because in the menu I think the system is just pretty low and nothing happens, but the fan is working. Okay, this is just my opinion. Let's go to the standard mode. What can I say about emulators, and what can I say about all the system? So it's just pretty similar. Here is Android, and as on any Android device, you can just pick yourself any emulators that you want. You can go simply to the Play Store and download these emulators, which just I did. And you can easily download an emulator of PS2, of GameCube, and another of PSP. So it's no problem, DuckStation, it's no problem to download these emulators here, and there are many guides on the internet. And I don't want to talk today about this, maybe later. And now I'm just talking about my experience for this day with this device. So at first, I just mentioned that this device have pretty nice battery. It's 5000 milliamperes, and I just used to play a little bit. I just used to install something, maybe about 3 or 4 hours playing in Game Boy Advance games, and as you can see it's 77% of battery, so it's rather nice. I like it. And also I like this cross here, buttons are pretty nice, bumpers, yeah, it's great, but I don't really like this left stick. I don't know why, but as you can see, when we are pressing to the left, it goes left and up, and also when we are pressing to the right, it goes right and down. So it's very strange for me. Maybe it's whole magnetic sticks here, but it's really quite strange. I don't know why it happens here. Maybe it's some software issue, but still in the games I mentioned this again. So when I'm just pressing and holding somewhere up, it is okay, and when I just want to do a short press, it goes like I don't want to go down or up, but it goes, as you can see. That's not so good, I think. Here, as you can see, is everything okay? Sure. But here it's a little bit annoying, and I don't know, maybe it's some issue with my device, or maybe I need to do some calibration. Let's go to the gamepad test, and as you can see, when I'm pressing just to the left, it occasionally presses left and up or left and down. And another, as you can see, so I think it's a little bit of a problem here. Let's see, maybe we can calibrate this. Actually, I don't know if we can calibrate this, but I know that you can do that on Odin Pro, and I'm pretty sure that we can do the same here. So maybe we need to just find some calibration program, or I will look closer to this gamepad test. Also, we have here a menu in the preferences, and we have just the same menu in handheld settings. So it's a special menu for this device. It's like custom Android. And so as you can see, there are a bunch of interesting stuff here. So we can deal with TV connection, so it's because it has HDMI, and also we have here input control, input style, controller style. So let's try this input control gamepad test. Yeah, we have here joystick calibration. So as I mentioned, it is okay. It is okay. So let's calibrate. Calibrate, press L1. Okay, let's go. Yep. No. Yep. I don't know if it will help or not. Not perfect, but yeah, let's check it in the menu. We have here back and home buttons, and it's very comfortable because here in my Odin Pro I have just start and select and just home button, so it's very comfortable when you press in back button and just go back. And let's check. Yeah, it's maybe a little bit better, but not the best. So I don't understand. Maybe it's issue of my stick of my left stick. Okay, great. So what do I think in common about this device? So I like the materials, it is great, and as you can see, no fingerprints, and I like it very much because, as I already said, my Odin Pro, it looks like just I found it somewhere on the garbage. I can say nothing good and nothing bad about screen. It's just a screen from some phone that Retroid company just bought with low prices, I think. And that's pretty nice screen, but not the best from the market. But for this price, it's quite good, I think. Okay, with this input. Okay, what about buttons? I like this cross, it's very nice, and I think it will be very good to play games and retro games with this. For the buttons is great also. And these bumpers, I like them very much too. Here it's clicky, here it's very soft, and all the buttons are just on their own places. But I have a little problem with this stick. I think it's a little bit messy, or I don't know how to call it, and also I will try to fix it with a calibration. Maybe I will find some more calibrations here, but it can be also faulty from factory, and maybe it will be some opportunity to replace this stick. I know that Retroid sells sticks separately, and I just bought some here, so I have a spare sticks here, and so if it will be a problem of the stick, I will just change the stick. I don't think it will be really hard. So we'll see, and if it will be like this, I will show you all the procedure of a stick changing, and I think it will be interesting information for you two guys. So what am I thinking about this device? It is just great. For this price, yeah, it's awesome. For $200 you are getting really pretty powerful device that can handle PS2 games flawlessly, and it can handle 2 or 3 times more resolution, and that's great. Also, yeah, it have minuses, but I think some of them Retroid company can fix with updates, and we will wait for the updates. Also, I like very much this small size of this device. It is really like a PlayStation Portable for me, and it's great because if device is compact, you can just take it with yourself in your pocket, in your bag, and it's pretty easy, and you can play anywhere you want to play, in the road, in the train, you know, like. So it will be my favorite device, I think. It's pretty comfortable, it's pretty compact, but also I can say to you that there are no perfect devices with emulation of old games and Android. All the devices had their own charm, you know, and I cannot say that after buying this I will sell my Odin Pro, because I like it very much. I also play my Odin at home. But now I will take this Retroid Pocket 4 Pro more often with myself. Maybe sometimes I will take this one, maybe sometimes I will take my Odin Pro. But I never taken my Steam Deck with myself somewhere because it's huge. You need to take some bag special for Steam Deck when you're going somewhere with it. So my decision is to buy some other handheld devices, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I have many of them, and I'm still thinking there are no perfect handheld device on the market right now. There should be ever some compromises around them. This device is small, but when you have a small device, it's not so comfortable to play, but it's still possible and it's great. Also, if you have big device like Steam Deck, it's very comfortable to play, but it's just huge, so you cannot carry it somewhere. So there are always some words to say. And I'm pretty happy that nowadays many companies making their own devices, and they're inventing something new. They're trying to impress us, and I'm pretty happy about that. So I'm impressed with Retroid 4 Pro, because for this price I think this device is great. Any case, write your comments please, and what do you think about this device and this pricing, and what do you think about Retroid company? What handheld device do you have? What handheld device do you want to buy, and why? So guys, that's all. Wish you all the best, and hope to see you on my channel next time. Bye bye.